Hello and welcome everybody back to the Dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we continue our playthrough of Atom. Now, we were at this fuel station. Why is it hiccups try to appear whenever I start recording? It's annoying. And we'd spoken to one or two of the people, but we will carry on and we will speak to this lady. A strong woman in an army coat is standing in front of you. Her hands are clutched on a Simonov semi-automatic carbine that's been modified with a sniper scope. No, been modified into a sniper rifle. As she sees you, she raises one of her eyebrows and casually nods. Hello, are you travelling? Yes, now I'm passing by your fortress. Rug. Why do you care? Hi, I can't talk right now. Yeah, and now I'm passing by your fortress. Well, the fortress isn't mine. I'm just temporarily living in it. What brings you here? The woman is looking at you with a slight interest. Apparently, a conversation with you is a form of light entertainment for her. A way to escape the mundanity of life for a moment, or perhaps to forget about some serious problem. What do you mean? As I've told you, I'm just passing by. Or I've already answered your question. What are you doing here? I'm planning on wiping out the local. Wiping out all the local guard. Sorry if you can hear an ambulance going by. But, hey ho, I can't prevent that. So what do you mean? I've already told you, I'm just passing by. Oh, you're you're worse than the local soldiers. There's nothing to talk with you about. Well, what was it you wanted? Can I ask you a few questions? What do you do here, if you don't mind me asking? I've got one business here. As soon as I'm ready, I'll do it and bid farewell to the filling station fortress. A farewell to the dusty crossroads. You need any help with this business of yours? Not really. I can manage. I'm just not in the mood for it right now. You answer a few more questions, please. The woman raises her gaze, full of boredom, at you and shakes her head indifferently. I don't really want to. Maybe you could answer a few of mine? I doubt it, bye. Shrug. Where are you travelling from? From Atom. No. Yeah, what was the town that we've come from? Ostnoya. From Ostronoya. No, we'll say from far. Where from? Far away. Right, you're not willing to tell me much, are you? And you want to ask me about stuff? Well then, is there anything interesting going on in your far away land? Are there any curious stories? Actually, it's the same there as it is here. I don't have anything particular of interest in our lands. We're doing great. We are rebuilding rebuilding the infrastructure, hospitals, roads. War never changes. Where's that line from? in the place where I come from. It is threatening to destroy an established peace. Every place has its curious stories. It's just that I don't know what you're interested in. I'm interested in the same things other people are. Vicious, spooky things. Intrigue, scandals. Go on, surprise me. How about the fact that I'm from Atom? That's right, Atom. I'm not going to surprise you. Find yourself some entertainment. Have you heard about a giant cannibalistic centipede? It's a terrifying beast that gets inside people's thoughts. It gets inside people through their nose and turns them into cannibals. Well, you might be surprised to hear that here there's a star in the sky that sometimes blinks, sometimes winks, and sometimes disappears altogether, as if it weren't a star at all. Okay. Okay. Let's go with the turns you into cannibals. I gained experience for that. Oh yes, half of the wasteland is talking about something of that sort. It's either a centipede or some worm. It's not really news. Alright, we're finished with questions here. Thanks for the stories. What do you do here? Hang on. Oh. Okay, so I guess I wasn't honest enough. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to tell some random stranger that I'm from a government organisation that was set up before the war. It's like, they told me not to. So, let's have a chat with this bloke. A young guy in a shabby uniform stands in front of you. He stares into the distance, a frown on his face. Twisting in his hands a heavy fighting knife with a tarnished blade. A guest at our outpost. My pleasure. Hey, mind a little chit-chat? The soldier shrugs and breathes out indifferently. Yeah, I think that's right. He's clearly not impressed by your charm. You mean answering questions? Nah, I'm not the right person. Okay, let's change the subject. About your knife. Is it a family heirloom? The guy throws the knife in the air and catches it awkwardly, nearly chopping off his finger. Oh, shit. No, well, maybe. It did belong to someone's family once. I got it when I joined the outpost. It's a burden rather than a weapon, honestly. When you throw it, it flies handle forwards. During sparring, the guys kicked it out of my hand with the very first blow. I tried to peel a potato with it once and cut my hand. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. So when you throw it, it flies handle first. When you're sparring, the guy kicks it out of my hand. Okay. Melee weapons. Keep your pecker up. Pecker isn't... I mean, I suppose it's pecker, but yeah, my dyslexic brain doesn't like that. Keep your pecker up, man. Let me see. Maybe it's not as bad as it sounds. Ah, no. Okay. As soon as you touched a heavy knife, you realised the young soldier wasn't just being a wimp. The knife simply won't find its way into your hand. After failing with every single knife trick you remember from the Atom training, you return the knife. I'm telling you, this knife's no good. True, well, what can you do? Let's change the yeah, okay. Will you tell me some questions now? Change the subject? No. Ah, son of a bitch. Nod that. Ah, we can't look at his knife again, you... Well, sadness. Maybe if we had succeeded that, we would have got ourselves a heavy knife. That would have been kind of cool. So, I am going to quick save it, because I don't... I've already said, this game is going to be this playthrough is going to be save scummy, so I'm not going to hide it. Sometimes I will. That time I'm not. Sorry, I had to have some coffee. That saddened me. A bearded man in a helmet stands in front of you and looks around blurrily. When he notices you, he smiles and gives you a fabulous salute. A furious salute? Attention. So our attention was high enough. The first thing you notice about him is his diluted pupils. I mean, he is kind of... It does look like he's wincing. Whoa, hey dude. Where you heading? Look, I'll answer... Look, I'll answer with a question. Are you high? The man licks his dry lips and throws his head up. High? No, dude, I'm clean. What are you talking about? But that was a good joke. Speechcraft, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't feel shy. Go on, tell me, what's your poison? Success. The soldier scratches his chin and eventually breaks into a stupid smile. Hey, to hell with it. You look like a decent guy. Well, I might have a smoke of some of the devil's weed, you know, just a little, for medical purposes. You see, it's so boring here, and it's just to have a relax once in a while. You get me, man? Drugs give you a momentary sensation of satisfaction, but they're detrimental to your health, for your health in the long run. Think about it. The devil's weed? That's not my cup of tea. It makes you dumb, and I prefer to have a clear mind. It makes you dumb. Doubt it. I don't care, to be honest. Smoke all you want as long as your lungs permit it. I have no problem with smoking casually, but not on duty. Bro, I wouldn't refuse to have a smoke myself. Bring the joint if you have it. You know, there's no problem with having if you're going to have a drink in the evening, there's nothing wrong with having a smoke, but all in moderation. Crap, it doesn't affect your work at all. The devil's weed is harmless. It cures cancer and Chronoso syndrome and psoriasis too. I'm improving my health and, well, relaxing a little bit. But anyway, dude, don't blow a whistle on me, Comrade Rook. He's no respectful. Well, what will you offer to keep me silent? Where did you even get the devil's weed? How did you get it into the wasteland? Well, dude, don't tell anyone, but there's a cook in the Order Guard Fortress who buys devil's weed and then resells it to, you know, dealers. And when they spread it all over the waste. I bought it from there myself. But don't rat me out, okay? Where exactly is? Ooh, nice. You hand the soldier the map. He looks at it for a while, smacking his lips and snorting. Snorting? Eventually he pokes his index finger at a point on the map. I mean, technically it could be anywhere by the way they've made him out. Here, I think, but don't rat me out, man, please. Okay, I won't. Oh, thanks, dude. Radical. The bearded man apparently wants to tap you on the shoulder, but misses. His arm makes a half circle in front of yours. Yeah, okay, bye. Let's just see what he has. He has a shitload of gasoline on him. Does he give me a good price for things? 100 and just for so expensive. So expensive. Actually, he does give us an alright price, but he doesn't really have any. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. And I believe that is everyone except from the main dude in here. So, quick little save. Baby poo and ooh. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Okay, don't try stealing anything. I'm sorry, I didn't realise. I kind of did, but it was worth a try. It was worth a try. So, I have quick saved it. Yes I did. Yes I did. Hang on. Oh yeah, locked. So let's have a chat with this individual. Oh dear God. Let me drink some coffee. Because let's be honest, we all know that coffee makes the narrator's voice go round. A well-built man is sitting in front of you. The soldier looks around, 50 years old. This shows in his greyness. This shows in the greyness that appears here and there in his black hair. And in the heavy gaze of an experienced warrior that pierces right through you. Even his posture speaks of that special pre-war type of training that you've seen a lot of among the atom ranks. The man gives you a brief nod. At this moment, you notice an unusual lucky charm hanging around his neck. One that doesn't need to be a gun, except to understand that it's a live bullet, carefully welded to a silver chain. Well, what are you looking at, comrade? Comrade Commander, I have a report. One of your soldiers is taking illegal drugs. No, I don't think we'll stitch him up. It doesn't seem to be the right thing to do. Sorry, I was just passing by. I've got a couple of questions for you. I thought I recognised your mug, but I've been mistaken for someone else. I want to talk to you about something. Doesn't sound right. Well, go to hell if you say well again, I'm going to smack you. I... Okay, let's go with, sorry, I'm just passing by and I've got a couple of questions for you. The man raises his eyebrow in surprise. Well, ask away. I'd like to know more about you. I've no time for blabber. Go chat with my soldiers. Wait, what's the story with the lucky charm? The man squints his eyes for a second and looks at the bullet hanging on his wide, muscular chest. Then he just dismisses the question. It's nothing. A trophy. Spit it out, man. You can trust me. You've only just met me. Ah, failed. He rolls his eyes in and Be on your way. Be on your way, comrade. Perhaps you'll convince some idiot to pour his soul out for you. But for me, silence is golden. Alright, you win. I'm not interested. Damn, it's a pity. I could have helped you. Go help someone else. We're fine here as it is. That's it. We won't touch upon this subject again. Ask me whatever it is you want and leave. I don't run an information centre here after all. Okay, right, so there's nothing we can actually ask him. Well, how disappointing. Did we look at what everyone was selling here? Ooh, he has got 300 ruples. That's not... And he is actually selling... Okay. He's actually giving us a decent price. I wish they were worth more. Do we have anything? I mean, we could actually sell him the dice. No, it's not like it was a quest item for him, so let's not. Let's just see if she has anything to sell. Oh, she doesn't sell anything. Okay, goodbye. Fair enough, fair enough. Right, so we shall leave this hideous place. Now, I do recommend before you leave, save. Once you're, made it on your journey, save. There are a lot of random events that happen out in the wasteland that if you fail, you fail. That's it. You don't get a second chance. And you could get locked into a constant death cycle. I thought the game had frozen then. I was a little bit worried. Okay, so we do actually have another place marked on our map. Also, I haven't actually shown off the map. It is huge. I've never really explored all of it. I've explored some of it, but this area, no idea. None whatsoever. No, that's the abandoned factory. Mate, he did mark on our map a location, didn't he? Sadly, I don't think that was it. Sadly, there's no, Fallout... There's no Fallout function where you can look at your map locations, like your discovered locations, I guess? Or is there? Is there? Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, fuck me. No, don't move. Don't move. I wanted to look at things. So how do we... There we go. We move it. Okay. So... Oh, so that must be it. The Border Guard Fortress. Ah, okay. Well, we might check that place out at one point then. But I guess for now, we don't really want to come over to here. So, although I don't really have anything to sell either. We might find some stuff. We will find some stuff at the abandoned factory. It's fine. We're not going to go straight into more dialogue when we get here. We'll probably run round and do some looting first. I'm also... let's come here. Oh. You're being followed by a small pack of hungry wolves. If you won't do anything, they will surely attack you. So we can try to escape or we can attack. I'm going to go with attack because it's XP. And the more levels we get, the easier we'll have when we're doing negotiation checks and, well, just surviving in general. Fuck! Fuck me! And this is why you always save. Jesus! So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the saves in the game or not. We got annihilated by some wolves. I didn't actually see any point in fighting them. The two wolves whooped us easily. I didn't think there was any point. So I believe we should be able to go anywhere on the map. But I can't remember. Just rest. You need to make camp. Oh yeah, here we go. Click on the campfire. You'd think it would be so... It wouldn't have been that difficult to figure out. Never mind. Okay, so yeah, we do have a gun. Fair enough. So... What's our hunger like? Our hunger's not that great. At 800, we will need to eat something. So let's come over to the fire. And we're going to roast some meat. Because cooking meat always does more than salted meat. Well, it's no secret that roasted meat tastes much better than the canned ones. Not to mention raw meat. You lick your fingers after the meal, feeling that your life forces are returning to you. You also gain a little bit of that culinary experience. And now we come over to here. We will rest for 3 hours. Because I want to go there during the day. I didn't actually check if there was anything in there, but never mind. So come along. In we go. And hopefully we will come across some information that we can sell. It would be nice. Right. So, straight away, there is a skeleton that we can grab, but he's also in Poison Field. I'm going to quick save it, and we're going to grab it. Oh, whoa. Can you not? You can't go round. You'd have to... Okay. Well, let's have a quick gander and see if there's anything. Nope, nothing there. Cool. Run round. Buildings here. Guards. Anything down this way? No. Okay, so it's literally just this, this. That was not worth it. Did we get poisoned? We did, but only very slightly, actually. That's not bad. That's not bad. I was expecting worse, but our respirator actually did us some good. Ooh. So we could come down here and speak to them. I think what I'm going to do instead is go round the map and grab anything of... Ooh. Anything useful. So we grab ourselves some... Okay, just some wires. Anything else? Gonna get some other goodies? No? Sadness. Well, actually, I suppose... Come back in. Come back in. No. Oh, hang on, no, there was another one. In. I didn't see that one. And more wire. Marvellous. Wire's alright, I suppose. You do need it for a decent number of upgrades. What the hell was that? Oh, what was this? I mean, I don't know how likely it is that people would survive with a toxic river running right next to them. Probably not likely. Ooh, there are a few things for us to loot. What? Are there other people who are walking around fairly naked? The chef? I suppose he has got a wife beater on. Yeah, okay. Just wondering, surely it's a bit cold to be dressed with. Oh well. Oh, I see. Now, I was going to cut some of this out if it was a long travel part, but considering we've got more mushrooms here, and possibly more loot, I guess we won't. Let's have a look. What is round here, then? Just a load of mushrooms. Well, that's still fine. It's all loot. It's all worth money. I think there's a recipe for mushrooms, but I've never found it. Oh, can we not get in here? But there's loot. Look, I can see loot. Oh, there's loads of loot. Can we like? Can we attack it? What if we aim? Maybe if we get a grenade at one point, we can blow this open. Can we get up the ladder? No. Sadness. Oh, another mushroom. I will have another mushroom. Now, watch out with vehicles and the poison fields. Obviously, we know about the poison fields. But vehicles give off radiation as well. I mean... No shit. There's a shitloads of barrels with nucleus waste signs on. Wait, in there. What kind of loot will we find? Well, we found some herbs. I think they're for tea, not for smoking. Found some coffee. Coffee is extremely expensive in this game. I would suffer much in this world. Go over there. Ooh, a car. Okay. A nice car. Looks pretty good, but I won't be able to fix it on my own. You mean looks pretty good? If that's what you call looks pretty good, I'd hate to see what you think looks pretty bad. So, use it, repair it, anything. And that's just a type of car. Not really telling us anything about... Oh, can we fish here? No? Madness. But yeah, it's a bit odd that he would think that car's good, yet this van isn't. What a truck. Right, I will bring you back when we are over at the gate, because it's going to take Labot a while. A bearded man spits a threatening... What? A bearded man spits and threateningly aims the bow of his assault gun at you. Where do you think you're going, mate? There's a main entrance. Strangers must enter through it. You better go, unless you want a bullet between your eyes. Okay. I mean to. Let's just make sure. We'll put in a little save there. Before you stands a grim man with thinning hair. He is wearing a black padded jacket. Upon seeing you, he spits on the ground in front of you and gets a better grip on his weathered assault rifle. He eyes you coldly. Hey mate, what made you turn up in this neck of the backwoods? I'm travelling. That's how I stumbled upon you. Stay silent. How is this any of your fucking business? I'm travelling. Oh? So you're a traveller, huh? A real outdoorsman, huh? Why are you here? Oh, great Strider. Oh, great Strider. Out with it, now. Does this piece of paper tell you anything? The man looks at a card and smirks. After that, he takes his hand off of his assault rifle and makes a few steps towards you. Got yourself a thief's passport, I see. This is getting interesting. Where did you get it? In Krojnovomich? Whatever the hell that is. Nope, not there. So, that's the way, is it, huh? Oh, so that's the way it is, huh? And how did you get it, then? Because these cards are only made in Vojnoya many. Did your fairy godmother give it to you? I had to read that again. Did your fairy godmother give it to you the day you turned 12? Or are you just trying to make a fool out of me? Somebody gave it to me. You get some weird gifts, man. I don't really care, though. Personality, strength, gambling, or intelligence. Well, we're going to go with intelligence, because it's our highest stat. Well, out of these, anyway. I'm a smart man. Any group needs thinkers. What? What? You look at the man in his eyes. He inspects you for a while, and then nods as a sign of respect. It seems you passed through his skepticism. Wait. Success in red? Why is it in red? Fine. Just remember that we're not really bandits around here. More like local police. Our boss, Dan, even spoke to the Chamber of Commerce of Roy Nanstameni, whatever it is, on the matter of officially accepting us as lawmen. We'll be guarding the northern border. Get it? Soon we won't have to loot the homes of nearby peasants. We will tax them. All proper like. No punk will be able to join our mighty group then. Oh wow, even an idiot would see the right thing. Even an idiot would see right through your bullshit. You're nothing but bandits. I think a man with some criminal past is the right man. Is the right men for you. I sure love the law. I don't want to get shot. But I'm going to go with that one, because I've heard that they're bandits. The man looks at you with a smirk. You got twitchy real fast, man. I was just kidding. You're a tough son of a bitch. We always need those types of folks around. Let's pretend I gave you an amnesty? So how about that job now? It's none of my business. Go see Dan. Dan Switch. He's our boss. Ask him. He's in the house behind my back. He holds office there. Tell him you came from Roisy, and maybe he'll give you some work. Thanks. Can I ask you some questions? Sure, go ahead. How are things, my man? The man smiles lightly and scratches his head. Well, I'm standing here keeping guard over the camp. Some good air in the past, both day and night. Can I ask you some questions? Tell me about yourself. They call me Crowsoy. Crowsoy. And I work for Dan. Started even before the war. After I got into Javi. It's kind of a sad story. If you think about it hard. Tell me about Dan. He's a great guy, although he's not really one of the high-ranking thieves. He has a vision, you know. A plan for all of us. Sure, can I ask you some questions about the place? It's an old... dilapidated, I think, factory. Hell if I know what they made here, around here. Bricks, I think. Now it's our base of operation. Our little army rests here between our valiant attempts to rescue local villages and all kinds of trouble. And here I was thinking you were all bandits around here. You shouldn't think about it too much. It could bite you in the ass one day. Sure, we take our share from the profit of the local supplements, but we spend that money on protecting them. In these lands, there are so many freaks, mutants and cold-blooded arseholes crawling about, that without our protection, these peasants would be dead already. Wow. Now that's hilarious. I smell something fishy. Well, go find a doctor and have your nose checked, because what I say is true. What's the news around this place? Uh-oh. Some say that atom organization is a real thing after all. I always thought only fools believed it to be true, but the other day I saw a large group of soldiers with my own eyes. They were passing through the something village, and they weren't from something place, or any other place that I know. Yeah, real food for thought. Wow, can I ask you more? Uh-oh. Welcome. Take a walk around a camp. Oh dear. So it seems as if our people are getting noticed as they're wandering their happy little asses around the waste. Not so good. And these bandits might not be bandits at all. Is also kind of interesting. Do I go looting? I suppose I shouldn't. I should have seen if he had anything to trade. Let's go and double check that. Bloody hiccups. No, he doesn't. Okay, let's check out this person here then. Before you stands a tanned man in a dirty apron. There's a butcher's knife on his belly. He stirs something inside a pot that hangs over a fire. Must be the local chef. Upon seeing you, the man nods. Hey, come for grub? If so, I can't help you yet. Work for Dan a little bit first, but if you're looking to buy, you're always welcome to do so. Let's try. It didn't work. So, fine, just show me what you've got. Let's have a look. Ooh. Ooh. Lets you skin animals. Chance to ignore armor. Chance of crit. If we were using melee weapons, that would be a good one. And it's only 100 ruples. That's pretty nice. But considering we're actually going ranged, I am tempted to change up. We have got, but we wouldn't be able to use it anyway. 50 melee is a little bit more. We have. Can I ask you some questions? Coffee. Oh my days, he has so much to read. Tell me about yourself. By name, I'm Button. Peter Button. I'm from Kajnoi originally, but look where fate brought me. I left my birthplace because life was getting too dangerous, and now I joined a gang. Glad to have a place somewhere in the world. I get to your point. Can I ask you some questions? What are you busy with? I'm a chef. My mother was a strong woman. She hunted for a living. Always took me with her into the woods. I learned the mastery of cooking things from her. How to boil a good fish, how to skin an elk, how to make ground meat without a meat grinder. I can make several types of stew. Mother schooled me right. And it shows. Just look at you. You're doing a woman's job. No. No. And no. But this shouldn't be said. But for one, women love a man who can cook. And two, every person should be able to cook for themselves, so you can at least get yourself some decent food. Your mother was a huntress. I can respect that. Okay, I expected that to go a little bit further, but what's your profession? He's a chef. Oh, did I already do that? I see. Thanks for the advice. I've got some other questions. Tell me about this place. It's an old factory, but now it's our castle. Not really a castle, but fair enough. We observed surrounding lands from here. It's a good life. Not great, but good. Suddenly the cook looks at you with sadness and kicks a small stone beneath his feet. My pal got sick lately. I doubt he will ever get better. His name is... Stenka? Better known as Stenki. Stenki? Stenkai? Stenki. The dead shot. The dead shooter. Some freaky psycho cut him up in a fight. So he injected himself with some pre-war army tranquilizers. I think it's called stimulant, FEN or something like that. And now he's an idiot. You may find him walking around the camp like a ghost of his former self. And he was such an intellectual before it happened. A true thinker. A sad story. Well, I ask another question now. Had any good rumours lately? Oh, Jesus. They say that 4 master chefs live in the surrounding lands. One of them can cook any fish out there and makes it taste good. The other specialises in mutant insects. He knows which part of the creature to eat and which part can be used for different purposes. The third master chef knows the way of herbs and spices. They say he can cook up some grass and weed into multiple amazing dishes. And if you hand him some barley, he will always serve desserts. But only few people talk about the fourth master chef, because he mastered the cooking practice of the most taboo meat, human. Intelligence. You wonder at how mythical thinking has evolved in modern society. This man probably heard stories of some hardcore survivalists, but his brain took the information and created an elaborate legend about a master chef. I hope to gods this fourth master chef will find and cook you, bastard. Oh wow, the mystic ways of the modern world sure sound interesting. May I ask you another question? Yep, that'll do. Well, that was kind of interesting. So there's possibly 4 chefs out there. Oh, hang on. There is a dude here who has no clothes on. Fair enough. So there's 4 master chefs out there. It's possible that we found one of them. The guy who taught us how to chop up insect corpses. But he didn't teach us how to cook them, so we'll have to see about that. There's also an idiot round here who lost his mental faculties after taking a Russian combat stimulant. No surprise there, to be quite honest with you. Especially an out-of-date one. That can't have been good. So in the next episode, because oh yes, it is that time, we will go around the rest of this bandit camp and chat with everyone and see what other quests there are to be found, what other useful tidbits can be learned, and to see if anyone has anything that we want to buy off them, like a new backpack or a better gun. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Atom and you're looking forwards to the next one. So take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.